We often view historical figures through the lens of the stories that have been told about them. But is the line between hero and villain, savior or tyrant, really that clear? These famous faces have been both celebrated and fiercely criticized. History is not black and white. It is a murky tapestry woven by the most complex characters. Today, we will explore the top 10 most controversial historical figures, individuals about whom we still cannot agree whether they are good or evil. And I assure you, your perspective on at least one of these individuals will be challenged. Let's get started. Number 10. Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus is often known as a brave explorer who opened new pathways between Europe and the Americas. His voyages changed the course of world history, promoting cultural and commercial exchanges between continents. However, alongside these achievements, Columbus also laid the groundwork for oppressive rule over indigenous peoples. His actions paved the way for colonialism, leading to severe consequences, including exploitation, oppression, and the decline of native cultures. Thus, Columbus's image exists in a duality, both as a symbol of exploration and as a figure associated with painful historical chapters. Number 9. Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar is one of the most controversial figures in Roman history. He is admired as a military genius and recognized as a great reformer with many progressive policies. However, Caesar's actions also led him to be viewed as a traitor to the Republic, concentrating power in his hands and undermining traditional democratic values. This opposition raises an important question. Is a strong rule truly better than democracy, or vice versa? Debates about Caesar's legacy continue to this day, reflecting the complexity of evaluating historical leaders. Number 8. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria is seen as a symbol of the prosperity and remarkable development of England. Under her reign, the country achieved significant advancements in economics, science, and culture. However, the territorial expansion and imperialism of Britain also left serious repercussions. In the colonies, millions suffered oppression, exploitation, and loss of autonomy. These darker aspects have become a stain in history, reminding us of the cost of unjust development. Therefore, Queen Victoria's role embodies both the promotion of progress and the controversies surrounding ethics and human rights. Number 7. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin is one of the most controversial figures in world history. Under his leadership, the Soviet Union achieved remarkable industrialization and played a decisive role in the victory over fascism. However, Stalin's absolute power was also accompanied by severe crimes, such as purges, the Gulag labor camp system, and the Holodomor famine that caused millions of deaths. The contrast between success and tragedy raises questions about the price society pays for the concentration of unchecked power. This theme remains a topic of much debate among historians and the public today. Number 6. Empress Wu Zetian. Wu Zetian is the only female emperor in Chinese history, notable for her leadership skills and ability to govern the country. She overcame many barriers to rise to the highest position, demonstrating exceptional capability in a patriarchal society. However, her image is also associated with accusations of ruthlessness and political maneuvering. This opposition has sparked much debate about the role of women in power and the price paid to maintain leadership. Wu Zetian is not only a symbol of feminism, but also reflects the harsh realities of power in Chinese history. Number 5. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill is often hailed as the hero who led Britain through the darkest moments of World War II. His leadership and ability to inspire played a crucial role in the Allies' victory. However, alongside these achievements, Churchill faced significant criticism for his racist views and colonial policies. He has been blamed for the Bengal famine of 1943, which resulted in millions of deaths. These darker aspects reveal that Churchill's legacy is both complex and controversial, requiring a comprehensive view when evaluating him. Number 4. Che Guevara. Che Guevara is known as a global revolutionary icon, representing the desire for liberation and social justice in many countries. His ideals have strongly inspired movements fighting against oppression worldwide. However, alongside these positive values, Che Guevara is also controversial for actions such as advocating the use of violence in revolution and directly overseeing executions. These aspects have created polarized opinions about his legacy. Evaluating Che Guevara thus requires an objective perspective, balancing ideals with the realities of his actions. Number 3. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi is often recognized as a symbol of the non-violent movement, leading India to independence through peaceful means. However, his image also contains many complex facets. In his youth, Gandhi expressed racist views while living in South Africa, which has sparked controversy among historians. Additionally, some of his personal practices, such as experiments with celibacy and ascetic living, have also received mixed opinions. Viewing Gandhi requires consideration of his significant contributions to humanity alongside the controversial aspects of his life. Number 2. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte is often celebrated as a military genius with outstanding strategies that changed the landscape of Europe. He is also noted for his role as a great reformer, implementing many reforms in law, education, and administration that contributed to modernizing France. However, alongside these achievements, Napoleon also sparked controversy by restoring slavery in the colonies and initiating brutal wars across the continent. These actions left heavy consequences in terms of human lives and society. The contrast between his talent and controversial decisions makes Napoleon a complex historical figure, both admired and criticized. Number 1. Adolf Hitler. The rise and rule of Adolf Hitler is a clear testament to the fragility of human civilization. When democratic values are undermined, extreme nationalism can easily rise and lead to severe consequences. Hitler exploited social and economic instability to consolidate power, transforming Germany into a dictatorship. What followed is a profound lesson about the dangers of allowing hatred and division to overshadow reason. This event reminds us to remain vigilant against extremist ideologies while safeguarding humanistic and democratic values to prevent the repetition of historical tragedies. These 10 controversial figures each carry unique stories, reflecting the multifaceted and complex nature of humanity throughout history. Each has left their mark, whether through great achievements or contentious decisions. Their legacies are not merely events, but also lessons about ethics, responsibility, and how society perceives the past. Evaluating these figures requires us to consider historical contexts alongside modern values. Questions of right and wrong, forgiveness and judgment persist, prompting us to reflect more deeply on human nature. Through this, history becomes a mirror reflecting the choices and consequences each individual leaves for future generations. What do you think about the most controversial figure we just discussed? Every opinion contributes to illuminating the multifaceted perspectives on history. Thoughtful reflection on the past helps us better understand the present and shape the future. If you are interested in unique and engaging topics like this, don't hesitate to follow the channel to explore more fascinating stories. Thank you for bravely stepping into the gray areas of history. See you in the next video.